Thank you so much, Betsy. And can I just add my thanks to Emma and Rachel for a really inspiring look at how a whole setting approach can be done. The plethora of things that you've been involved in and the way that you've woven learner voice and agency across it all is inspiring. So thank you so much. It's been absolutely wonderful. So what we're going to do now for the next 15 minutes or so is invite you to join some small breakout rooms where we're going to have some conversations ourselves about this idea of a whole setting approach. And what we'd like you to do is to think of your setting, or your if you're just beginning your journey towards a learning for sustainability ethos in your setting, to think of your setting as a hot air balloon. And this might seem a little bit odd, but what we'd like you to do is to think about this idea of how we co-create and sustain that whole setting approach. And when we put you into breakout groups with that analogy of the hot air balloon in mind, we'd like you to think about the journey of the balloon as being your journey towards the whole setting approach of LFS. So some of the questions that you might want to consider in your conversations are things like, what's keeping you tethered? What's keeping you tied down from embarking on this whole setting journey? Who needs to be on board? We heard some great ideas from Emma and Rachel as to how they galvanise their settings community to be part of this. And then thinking about this initial getting going, how will you get off the ground with your whole setting approach? And then once you're up there, how will you stay up and make sure that you're on course to where you'd like to get to? There'll be bumps along the way, so how will you deal with that inclement weather? And how will you keep in touch with everyone? How will you make sure that everyone is still on board with you during your hot air balloon journey? So we've created a Padlet for you to share some thoughts on it if you wish. Betsy's going to pop the link to the Padlet in the chat. You don't have to consider every question in your journey, but if you do have any really good ideas or thoughts or queries that you want to jot underneath the different elements that I've outlined here, they are all on the Padlet, and it's just a case of clicking on the little cross under each of the section headings to add any comments that you would like to share. So we're going to put you into groups just now. We'll bring you back, as I say, in about 15 minutes.